Hi guys, this is Vanessa and this is episode 4 of my YouTube series. So I want to thank you all for coming back, for tuning in. It means a lot and I'm really grateful that you're coming back, that you're engaging. Thank you so much again for being a part of this. So this is week 4 of my job search. I want to just share some thoughts with you before I really get into today's topic. This week has been really positive overall. I've had a lot of good developments. I've had more opportunities for networking, for meeting new people. Also, from an emotional perspective, it's been better because I've sort of really settled into the routine that I tackled in episode 2. And I feel that it's really contributed to my well-being and to my state of mind, because you need to be in a really positive state of mind when you're going through emotions, especially when there are some days that are better than others. And it really is all a question of balance. So I just want to put that out there and share that with you. My last few episodes were about 10 minutes, so I'm going to try and be a little more condensed this time. It's an experiment, and I really want to see what feedback I get from you. And if the feedback is positive, then I'll continue on that route. But I really want to make these episodes, each episode has to have a certain purpose, and it really has to best benefit you guys. So as long as I'm staying authentic and really keeping you engaged and keeping you interested, that's the most important thing. So if that means shorter episodes, then I will do shorter episodes, absolutely no problem. So today's topic, last episode we tackled Shaper, which is a great networking app that I used. I downloaded it on my phone. It helped me tackle networking in an informal way. It's definitely more based on personal contacts, contacts that you make through the app, and then that you're able to meet in person or schedule a phone call. It's one of the easiest ways to network. Today I just want to talk about traditional networking, or networking in a more traditional sense. Again, I am not a fan of networking in general. So when it comes to networking opportunities, whether it's like a 5 à 7 or an after work type of situation where there's a lot of people, there's a lot of noise, a lot of egos trying to compete with one another to get the most attention. It's not the most appealing thing, and I totally understand why so many people shy away from it or avoid it. But this week I decided to go for it and really put myself out there in this type of situation. So I'm going to share that with you guys. It was Tuesday night, and this was one of my more traditional networking situations. It was with a group called Biz Montreal. It was at a hotel, and it was a traditional sense, 5 to 7, sort of get to know each other, drinks and whatnot. And then after that, you had a presentation. There were people from all different industries, so not specifically with what I'm looking for, but I went and I stayed there the whole time, so until about 8:30, and it was very fruitful from what came of it eventually. So I'm going to share with you 4 tips that I think are really important to tackle more traditional type of network situations. First tip, be open to opportunity. So if you are not in the mood, again, this is very subjective, if you are not in the mood, if you do not want to be in the middle of a crowd, if crowds make you uncomfortable, if you are just not feeling it, you would rather go a different type of way and have a more one-on-one approach, that's totally fine. In that case, don't waste your time. When you go to a traditional networking event, you want to be open to talk to people. Again, I really believe in the law of attraction, so you really attract what you put out. So if you put out positivity, you will receive positivity, and people will be more receptive to that. Second tip, come prepared. So what does that mean, come prepared? when you go to this type of thing, it's usually business casual, so I recommend dressing business casual. I typically wear, it can be a shirt, it can be a blouse with like a pant, or if it's really nice, a dress. I had a really good pink dress that I pull out every time. It's a very typical work situation type of dress, but it fits in these contexts and it's always great. Have an elevator pitch. So I know a lot of people shy away from this, but have, you know, an idea of how to describe yourself in 30, 40 seconds. Because, I mean, let's face it, people's attention span is really, really small. It's getting smaller. And in these types of situations, you will be meeting a lot of people. So if you can summarize what you do in 30 to 45 seconds or what you're looking for. So in my case, I said, I am a project manager. I am a project manager. I have 2 years of experience, and I'm looking for project management opportunities in IT. So try to be as specific as you can when you're going out there and when you're putting that foot forward. It really helps people get a better idea, and they'll probably remember how to help you more easily if you have a 30 to 40 second pitch to give them. Other thing, business cards or LinkedIn. Have your LinkedIn up to date. That's super useful because you will probably be adding people throughout the night as soon as you meet them. And you know what? Business cards are still used. Business cards can still be fruitful. So if you have a business card, if you want to invest in business cards, I still recommend it. If anything, people will take the card, take a picture, and then add you later, or people will just have your card handy and maybe, you know, pull it out at another time. So whatever works best for you. I don't have any business cards, but my LinkedIn is up to date, and whenever someone asks me, I just right away shout out the LinkedIn profile, and it came in really handy. Third big tip, if you can, this is optional obviously, but go with someone that you know or someone that told you about this event if you can. Or if you have a mentor, I highly recommend going with your mentor. I have probably the best mentor anyone could possibly ask for. He's the one who introduced me to this group of people here in Montreal, and he came with me. He was just there for support. Obviously, once you're there, you want to put yourself out there and not just stick to this person you know or your mentor. You really want to distinguish yourself as an individual so that people really remember you. But the support, the attention, the extra oomph that you can get from a mentor, someone you know, I know it's always appreciated. And then fourth thing, body language. It's amazing how impactful body language can be in these types of situations. So I recommend always building a confident posture. Go in with confidence. Even if you don't feel it, if you go in with confidence, people will approach you inadvertently when you least expect it also. And the smile, I've been told many, many times, the smile is key, and it will it will give you a more open perspective, and people will be, even shyer people or people that you tend to not approach as easily will gravitate toward you naturally. It's just a more positive, it has a more positive subliminal effect on the whole networking experience. So all in all, my traditional networking experience was very positive. I was able to get 2 recruiters that were there through other people who were in different industries. So what's great is that you never know who other people know. And if you are likable, if you are so minimally social, you don't have to be that social, but if you demonstrate clearly what you want and what you expect, people will be receptive to that and will come and help you out in the most inadvertent ways. And this can be an opportunity for you to build further connections. So it doesn't have to just stop at one meeting. It can be the opportunity to go to the next ones, and it will just get easier and easier. The crowds will also become more familiar because there's a fidelity concept, I think, that develops in many of these groups, even though we don't realize it. A lot of the same people go to these groups, and it just becomes a more pleasant experience overall. All right, guys, so that's it for today. I did 10 minutes. Not as sure as I would like, but I will attempt for the next episode. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of this. Like I said, please leave comments or any feedback below. I really, really appreciate it. And thanks again. Please subscribe below. And I will see you for the next episode. Thank you so much. Bye.